Emotional intelligence. 1. What is emotional intelligence? Kendra Cherry, 2013, explains, emotional intelligence, i.e., is the ability to identify, manage, and evaluate emotions. Since 1990, Peter Salovey and John D. Mayer were the leading researchers on emotional intelligence. In an important article, Emotional Intelligence, emotional defined as a subset of social intelligence, but the ability to manage their own feelings and emotions and strange/others to distinguish them and use that knowledge in mind, the main thought and action, 1990, Cherry, 2013. Ehrlich-Shaikh, 2010, explains, emotional intelligence, EQ, is a relatively recent behavioral model, raising the prominence of the book by Daniel Goleman in 1995 as emotional intelligence. The first theory of emotional intelligence in the early 1970s and 80s by the work and writings of psychologists Howard Gardner, Harvard, Peter Salovey, Yale, and John Mayer, Jack, New Hampshire. Emotional intelligence is increasingly relevant to organizational development and developing people, because the EQ principles provide a new way to understand how and to assess human behavior, leadership styles, attitudes, interpersonal skills and abilities. Emotional intelligence is an important factor in the planning of human resources, the profile of the work, recruitment and selection interviews, management, development, customer relations and customer service, and more. Emotional intelligence links strongly with concepts of love and spirituality, bringing compassion and work, as well as the theory of multiple intelligences that measure and display the power spectrum of them, and the fact that everyone has a value, Shaikh, 2010. We all have different personalities, different needs and aspirations, and different ways to show our feelings. Browse through all of this requires tact and knowledge, especially if you expect to be successful in life. This is where emotional intelligence at issues. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize emotions, to understand what you are saying, and understand how emotions affect people around you. So emotional attitude to others. If you understand how they feel, you can manage relationships more effectively. They are people with high emotional intelligence are usually most things that do properly. Why I do what other people want for your team. By connecting people with high rates of email get the response. If you need help, you get it. Why? Because successful do other people feel good, and go through life more effortlessly than people who are angry or upset easily. Emotional intelligence, EI, refers to the ability to perceive, understand, and regulate one's own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. It involves the ability to recognize and manage emotions in oneself and in others, and to use this information to guide thinking and behavior. EI includes several components, including self-awareness, the ability to recognize one's own emotions and how they impact thoughts and behavior. Self-regulation, the ability to manage and regulate one's own emotions, thoughts, and behavior in different situations. Motivation, the ability to use emotions to drive action and achieve goals. Empathy, the ability to understand and be sensitive to the emotions and perspectives of others. Social skills, the ability to manage relationships with others, including communication, conflict resolution, and leadership. Developing emotional intelligence can lead to improved communication and relationships, better decision-making, and increased resilience in the face of stress and adversity.